What do you see here? A wolf is about to hunt and eat a young sheep. From a societal perspective, we tend to see the wolf as a bloodthirsty predator and the sheep as an innocent, pure victim. But let's consider the scenario through Nietzsche's perspective. On one hand, there is a bold and fearless wolf that takes control of his own freedom and lives accordingly to its own purpose. On the other hand, there is a sheep that has not achieved liberation, constantly copying the ideas of those around it and failed to act on his own thoughts. From Nietzsche's perspective, this situation is not about good versus evil, but rather about the higher and lower human types. In Nietzsche's philosophy, the concept of good and evil go far beyond than traditional meanings. He redefines these terms in relationship to strength and weakness, pretending a new system of moral values. According to Nietzsche, good is not merely about morally right or virtuous. It describes the strong, creative and free individuals who reject social norms, create their own values and shape their life through their own will. Conversely, evil is associated with weakness, passivity and submission. Weak individuals conform to societal expectations, become dependent to others, and fail to realize their own potential. Nietzsche equates this weakness and submission with adherence to traditional moral values and opposes it. He questioned the conventional notion of good based on morality and instead argues that strength, will, and freedom are truly good. This idea aligns with Nietzsche's concept of Übermensch, means overman, emphasizing the need for individuals to transcend themselves. At the core of Nietzsche's philosophy lies a pursuit of self-overcoming and the questioning of traditional values and societal impositions. Two of his most prominent concepts are the Übermensch and the will to power. These ideas serve as the foundation of a philosophical quest that seeks way for individuals to transcend their limitations, create their own values, and find meaning in their existence. What is the Übermensch? Nietzsche argues that the humankind must break free from mediocrity and strive for a higher level of existence. He believes that human nature is fundamentally creative, but societal and moral norms suppress this creative force. Traditional morality stifles individuality and creativity. Nietzsche's idea of self-overcoming involves individuals transcending limitations and unlocking their full potential. This stage is defined by Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch. The Übermensch is not just an advancement in physical and intellectual terms, but also a spiritual and moral transformation. The Übermensch rejects societal impositions, establishes their own system of values, and finds meaning in their life. Übermensch suppresses conventional moral rules and societal norms, but this transcendence is not a descent into a nihilism or meaninglessness. Rather, it is an effort to recreate meaning. Nietzsche believes that destruction paves the way for a new creative force. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Nietzsche's idea of Übermensch is almost profoundly expressed in Thus spoke Zarathustra. This book serves as the most comprehensive presentation of Nietzsche's philosophy and provides a concrete deception of the Übermensch. Zarathustra, as a wise teacher, encourages humanity to overcome its current state and reach a higher level of existence. He calls on individuals to create their own values and show them the path to doing so. Zarathustra's message emphasizes that finding meaning in life is not dependent on external factors, but rather on discovering one that extends beyond biology to mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. This process requires individuals to overcome their internal limits, fears, and habits to fully realize their own potential. However, this journey is not easy, as societal structures, traditional morals, and social norms often seek to confine individuals within boundaries. The Übermensch should not merely be seen as a philosophical idea, but as a personal goal and a call to action for every individual. Nietzsche's message, not only as a theoretical proposition, but also as a practical challenge to recognize, embrace, and ultimately surpass our inner potential. He emphasized that humans are not merely biological beings, but possessed the power to create their own values. Becoming the Übermensch requires courage to resist societal pressures and to shape one's own life. People fear stepping out to their comfort zones. However, Nietzsche argues that every obstacle encountered along this path presents an opportunity for growth and empowerment. The Übermensch, an internal revelation within the individual, creating one's value. Ultimately, the concept of Übermensch symbolizes humanity's potential to achieve a higher level of existence. Perhaps becoming the Übermensch is not about reaching final, but about continuously striving, creating, and transcending every day. Nietzsche's philosophy celebrates this process of constant transformation and growth.